Blog Talk Radio.
This is the Girl George and the Dragons Radio Show coming to you from sunny Berkeley, California. I'm so excited. We got one of my favorite people of all time on today. Back in Nashville, we did a little play called The Lobotomy. Among other things was this guy. This guy's fucking amazing. This is my best friend of all time. Zilch Fletcher, how are you, baby?
How you doing, kiddo?
Haven't seen you since you hitchhiked into L.A. in about 1990 and came to London.
Yeah, I remember that.
Unannounced.
That was a be-in or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a loving we had every year.
Yeah.
Still having them, you know me. I'm from San Francisco. We always have loving.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So what have you been doing?
When did you get to Nashville? When did you get to Nashville?
Oh, that happened, you mean when I first came into Nashville?
Yeah, when you first got there.
Oh, when I first got there was, I came in with a friend, and the first night I was in town to the very next day, I got on a record playing harmonica and piano with a country band, Bill Sterling and the Heartbreakers, and my friend was a drummer. And I came in with him. He had a flight, and I came down with him, and my rock band had broken up in Rochester, and I said, well, I might as well do something different. So I ended up going down there and ended up staying there about 10 years, I guess it was, or so.
What year did you come there? What year did you come there?
I guess it was, must have been about 71 or 70 or 71, I think. I'm having senior moments now.
Were we already there, or did we get there after you got there?
No, you guys were already there.
Oh, we got there in 71. So you must have got there a little later in 71. We got there in about February of 71.
Yeah, because I came to see you. You were playing at the Red Dog.
Well, and that was the end of 71 was the Red Dog opened up.
Okay. Well, I came to see you, and I said, well, I ought to, play my songs for these guys. And so we ended up getting together, I guess, and doing things. And you in Arizona was doing shows, and I was Zilch Fletcher, and my old band didn't know me by that name, and they came to visit me. And my real name was John Martin. And they said, well, is John Martin here? I says, no, he's not here. Oh, is Zilch Fletcher? Oh, yeah, he's over in the corner there. So it was so funny. And so I started doing all my Zilch stuff. And when we ended up doing later on, we did that Lobotomy. That was funny. Didn't we do that twice?
Yes, it was done twice. First, we need some money.
You were the patient.
Oh, we should do a play. So we wrote it in the lobby of the Holiday Inn at the Pancake Stand in the middle of the night, and we made up tickets. We made up tickets and sold them for $1 a piece. And we hadn't really written it yet. We just sold hundreds of tickets to it, and finally we had to do it. So we did it at the Red Dog. I think by then it was a different name. Maybe
Arizona and I sort of wrote it, and then you sort of improvised during the show.
Yeah.
So it was all together.
Well, the first time we did it, I was a patient. You were the doctor.
Patient, I remember.
Star was a nurse, and I was a patient the first time we did it. The second time we did it was a couple months later. I said, I ain't going to be the fucking patient. You guys beat the shit out of me. So Leo was saying, I want to do it. So Leo came in, and he was the patient, and then I just did things in the background. Besides, I told everyone to bring stuff to throw at you, which you guys didn't know. You guys were just throwing things at each other. So everyone was bringing eggs and lettuce and tomatoes and throwing it at the stage, so you were throwing it back, and it was just amazing.
Remember the time I had a mason jar filled with apple juice, and I said, this is a sample. They thought it was a urine sample, and I threw it out at the audience, and they all freaked out. And that was so crazy. And then, Leo got really freaked out. He got the fire extinguisher out, remember that?
Well, he was saying, you guys quit throwing stuff, and somebody walked up on stage and cracked an egg on his head, and this egg is dripping out of his face. And he grabbed the fire extinguisher and was going after the audience, and it wouldn't work. Thank God it didn't work. But he really got freaked out. Yeah. He thought says,
this is a theater
up on the table.
Yeah, that was so crazy, wasn't it? Oh, my gosh.
One of the shots has you guys throwing spaghetti right at the camera. There's a shot of the spaghetti coming right at the camera. It was
did we film? We didn't film the first one, did we?
No, it wasn't. The first one wasn't filmed. It was
filmed,
Sorter Productions, which was Kangaroo and them. They filmed the second time we did it, and then we played it at the Exit Inn as the movie of the Lobotomy.
Yeah, with the TV stuff. TV things on each desk or something.
Yeah, there was TV. There's about 5 TVs around the places where it was shown on.
Yeah,
that was before modern technology where you could just do it on a digital thing now. But in those days you had to ad-lib, you know.
Yeah, most of it, we improvised a lot. We had the basic plot, but we improvised.
Yeah. Just kind of making up songs of other people's songs, like Easy Cutting.
Yeah,
and
Easy Cutting. I remember that one. We're off to see the gizzards. And the Lobotomy is one I wrote. That was the intro. I sang that before the play started. And then who was that guy that was sort of the MC?
I forgot.
Marshall? Marshall?
Yeah, Marshall. Marshall, I think, was the MC the first time we did. The second time, I was the MC. And then I did sword fighting in the back with Lanny, and then Lanny walked into the brick wall. And then Ape carries me across the stage naked.
Yeah, I remember that. We threw whipped cream
on you. You used to do things like BloodyGuts. How did you come up with songs like that? On your normal set, that's what you did, right?
Yeah, that was on my vinyl album, my Nobody's Dreamboat album. Yeah, BloodyGuts. It was a takeoff on Vanity. Well, I'm a Christian now. I got to tell you, for whosoever call upon the Lord can be saved, so you got a chance. Roman
so
Road.
If Zilch can be saved, anyone can, right?
That's right. Yeah, we're all a little off, so the Lord's got to save us. Just got to accept Him. So.
Well, you've always been a good person, and I think that's what counts more than all this other.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, none of us are like the Lord. Stuff we think are okay isn't with the Lord, so we have to reconcile with Him. But love is the answer.
Right. Right. All you need is da-da-da-da.
Yeah. And Lord is our Savior. So.
Oh, we did a radio show too together, didn't we?
I think. Oh, do you remember when we did a takeoff on Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
Sleaze.
On a soap commercial.
A soap commercial. We called it, instead of Breeze, we called it Sleaze.
Yeah.
Those are really funny times. So one day, oh my gosh. Yeah, we got them all going.
We used to sing to that first song that's right before the show we're doing now starts. That Superstar, that was written for us by Linda Hargrove, which was a friend of ours. And she wrote that song about us, for us, so we did it. And then I used to do a TV show in San Francisco in the 70s and 80s, and I used to use it for my TV show. It was the intro for my TV show.
Yeah.
That's why it's on a loop and it starts over again, because that was the intro for the TV show, and they put it on a loop, and then I lost the original tape. So all I got now is a loop.
Well, Guy Clark wrote a song about you guys too. Yeah,
I know. It was called the Arizona Star.
Yeah, and I saw him not too long ago, a few years ago. He played here in Buffalo. And you remember Zilch Fletcher? And he said, oh, yeah. He said, and then I saw, do you remember Billy Joe Schaefer?
Oh, yeah, I've seen him down here, too.
Yeah, we saw him play around here. I went to see him. And Kinky Friedman has been around here.
Kinky.
I went to see him, and I get to see some of the old people every once in a while.
Did you see the movie they made about us?
Yeah, I think I did. And Chris Gantry's in it.
Yeah. Everybody's in it.
Yeah, I've seen
You're
that.
in it because there's a piece of the lobotomy in it, so you're in it.
Right.
In that.
Yeah, I've seen that. And then somebody did send me a copy of the lobotomy, too, and also that tape of you and Star there.
Yeah.
I've seen them also.
Yeah, that one came about because of that Guy Clark wrote that song about us, and they went looking for us. And they found me and came here and filmed me, and they found her in London, and they filmed her in London, and they filmed Christopherson and Gantry and Bucky Wilkin and all of them
Bucky,
in Nashville.
Do you ever see Bucky anymore?
And then they put the movie together. So it's been out for about 10 years. Yeah.
Do you ever see Bucky anymore?
No, he's still in Nashville, I guess. I'm in Berkeley.
Somewhere.
I haven't been back to Nashville.
Yeah, right. But I just wanted
You got
to
a son in Nashville, don't you?
I got a daughter. She's doing AmeriCorps, they call it. It's a sort of a Habitat for the Humanities type of job.
In
so
Nashville?
She's down there in Nashville. And,
so you have an oldest son there?
And Shane, he's turned 40 now. He's got a girlfriend there he lives with in Nashville there. I saw him not too long ago at the reunion on my wife's side. And then when I left Nashville there, I went through that divorce there, and my mom was real sick. And I ended up doing comedy. Remember in the 80s there when comedy got real big, and I played a few shows doing that. And then I ended up, I got a job on this boat called the Apple Grove boat, and it was pulled by mules. And I played banjo and guitar and played old-timey songs, like,
cool.
sing-alongs and country songs and some of my Zilch songs. So it was really, I had all these different aliases. I was Banjo John and Railroad John. I ended up after the boat thing ended, I got a job playing on a train, going from car to car. Yeah, that was really cool. And we, did a lot of train songs and all kinds of stuff. I kept thinking of Willie Nelson, On the Road Again, and we changed it to On the Train Again. So we were
on Dr. Demento, too, a lot of your songs, right?
Yeah, I was on Dr. Demento, yeah. Yeah, I've got a tape of that somewhere. I can't find it. But I did.
Dr. Demento is now on Facebook, so you can find him up there.
Yeah, I did on that show. I did the Lobotomy and Blue Gizzards and all kinds of weird songs.
How did you get into doing all these monster things like I'm gonna get a big sledgehammer and pound some sense into you and Bloody Guts and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I stopped doing that one because the women thought I was mad at them.
How did you get into doing it in the first place? How did you get into doing those kind of things?
I looked at it as a cartoon, like, how you get frustrated. But I did all kinds of crazy songs. Like, I got a song. Did I ever sing you the song "I'm a Zombie"? No, I did a song called "I'm a Zombie," and I said I should have had that out with all these zombie movies,
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably haven't heard a lot of my stuff.
No,
actually.
no, I haven't seen. Well, I seen you when you drove down to L.A. in about 1990, came to Love, and before that, I hadn't seen you since I left Nashville in 1973.
Right. So a lot of these songs I wrote too in the 80s, and then some of them I just didn't sing all that much, and certain ones I'd sing more than not, But I remember there's a place here in Medina that all through the 80s, I did every Halloween show, and I do a lot of my Zilch songs,
Yeah, you're perfect for Halloween. You're like a monster movie.
Yeah. Monsters Can Fall in Love. You've heard that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Monsters can fall in love just like a human being. Yeah. And
Bloody Guts is you think you're so beautiful. It was out all the beautiful skin. You're nothing but about your bloody guts.
Bloody Guts. And you know how that song came about was when I was a kid, this friend of mine used to tell ghost stories. And he'd say, there's a guy named Bloody Guts. And so that inspired me to write and we had an actual game we used to play. And if you were Bloody Guts, you had to go looking for people. When you got, you're just kids and you get all of them, you're choking them and this and that. And then that person becomes, that guy becomes Bloody Guts. And so in our
Sing it for me. Sing it right now. Sing it. Just sing it a cappella.
Okay, let's see. The idea that beauty lies deep within you is just a big fat lie. Because underneath your skin, the condition that you're in is just a bunch of bloody guts. Bloody guts. And then, so if you think that you're good looking, you better give it a second thought. Because without that beautiful skin on, I hope you don't get caught. Because people boo and hiss and they point their finger and say, what the heck is this? It's just a bunch of bloody guts. And it goes on and goes into the Bloody Guts might be hiding right behind the tree. And if he is, he'll rip and gouge and tear you apart till all you ever see is just a bunch of bloody guts. Yeah, that's about 4 verses in there. I can't come up with it right off the bat. But,
well, that's the one I remember most about you. That and I'm going to get a big sledgehammer and pound some sense into you.
Somebody's, I met Bobby Newers, who was Dylan's
I knew Bobby.
Manager. Anyway, I met him at the accident one time, and I sang that song, and he says, you should send that to Screamin' Jay Hawkins. He would have done a good job of that, yeah. But, gee, I hope we get together again sometime and play you some of my... Well, on iTunes, I've got the lost tapes of Zilch Fletcher. There's a bunch of my songs on there.
Well, you should put them up on YouTube.
It's on iTunes there.
I know, but then you have to pay for them there.
Oh, yeah, well, I know. That's the thing. We were charging $10 for the whole album and a couple bucks or something for...
Did anyone buy it?
Huh?
Did anyone buy it?
Yeah, we got a few people, but it's sort of, my daughter's saying that's sort of gone out of style now, the iTunes thing, because everybody's... I can't keep up with this technology. I'm getting too old.
Oh, I'm on it all the time. But I'd rather have it on YouTube and have everyone see it. But see, if you put it on YouTube, you can put an ad on it where they put those little ads on the bottom, and then they pay you every time it's played there. And up on YouTube, it'll get played like millions of times.
Well,
so it's better to do it for that way than to try to push it down somebody that has never seen it before. Because if they ain't seen it, they ain't going to buy it. So how are they going to see it if they got to pay to see it, you know?
I'll have to get Katie to set that up for me.
So tell her to put it up on YouTube and
just
put
an
ad on it, and then you get paid on it every time, and I'll push the damn thing because I love your stuff. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And everyone, whenever I've talked to a lot of people on this show from Nashville, and everyone talks about Zilch. Their favorite person is Zilch.
Yeah, a lot of people. I remember. Do you remember Danny Finley?
No.
Well, he and I played a duo once, just playing a bunch of folk music and this and that. And I guess he calls himself Panama Red now or something. But anyway,
I've heard that name.
Yeah, he called and one time, and Towns Van Zandt got committed suicide or whatever, and somebody said, "Well, we've heard Zilch Fletcher is gone now too." And so a lot of people thought I was dead. So
I thought you were dead for years because when I first got on the web, I put your name in a search machine, and there was somebody babbling about how Zilch Fletcher was dead. So for like 10, 15 years, I thought you were dead. And then I found your son on MySpace, another site like this one. And I found him, and I asked about you, and he said, "Oh, he's fine. He's up in New York." So for 10, 15 years, I thought you were dead. Or maybe 20 or 30 years. It's been a while.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that. And I said, when it came out, I said, what the heck? Let them think that. It's like going to your own funeral, you know. So I said, so I finally straightened it out with some people, but it was just sort of a weird rumor that ended up going all over the place.
Well, now they'll know because I'll have this thing up all over the place. That's why I want to do these radio shows, because all I'm mostly doing is talking to my old friends. And they made a movie about us, so I figured I should make a little documentary about all my friends that, don't have a movie about them, so people don't know what they sounded like and what they thought like,
Yeah.
For after we do die.
That's right. You never know.
I'm 70 years old right now. I think I'm.
That's why you got to get ready. If you, that's the only way to live forever is to accept the Lord, and then we can have a lot of parties later.
I think you live for your kids. I got a 38-year-old daughter who just became a school teacher. She's a kindergarten teacher starting last Monday's her first week.
Isn't that something? My other daughter, Jessie, she's a teacher too. She's an elementary school teacher in Wellsville. And then Katie, of course, is in Nashville now. She's got like a 10-month job, and then she's kind of decide what she wants to do from there. She'll have to
she's
come
young,
back
isn't she?
Yeah, she's just 22.
Yeah, my daughter's 38, so she's already got two kids. I got grandkids that are 9 and 6.
Yeah, I got one grandkid, Landon, so I finally got a grandkid.
So have you seen Star, or I guess you don't get around.
No.
You probably ain't seen nobody.
No, I haven't seen her for, I remember, what was it, one time she came back to Nashville, didn't she? And
I don't know. I haven't seen her since we broke up back in 1973, right after Dr. Hook and Madison show. We toured with him, and then she married the guitar player, Steve Hostak. And she went back to Nashville, and I stayed in San Francisco because that's where I'm from.
Oh, Steve, is that the one that was
Steve
Ray
Hostak?
Stevens?
He was our guitar player. He used to play with Ray Stevens.
Right. Yeah, he died,
him.
I think.
He did?
He died. I think so. I'm not sure that, though.
I heard he was in Texas. The last time I've been able to find him, he was in Texas.
I recorded with Ray Stevens,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did 4 songs with him. I did Caterpillar Invasion and Dodo Bird and Bebop Judy. And then I did one serious song. It's a Funny Day. And, yeah, that was quite an experience. And the engineer there, that Stewart was his name, and he ended up burning up in a fire. He left a cigarette burning or something. But I'm not sure what happened to, what was it, Steve?
Steve Hostak?
Yeah,
well,
I don't know.
Well, the last trace I could find of him, he was in Texas. And then he's not on the web. He's like you. He's like, But I found a lot of other people, like Robert Cardwell, that used to play with Mother Earth. He's like on the web all the time now, and he's in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas.
Oh my gosh. We know
so
Steve there.
A lot of the ones that are on the web I found, but the ones that don't know how to do the web, I can't find them. I don't know if they're live.
Steve sort of cracked up when Star left.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he filled the basket full of rocks, and it went through the floor to the
They evicted him. They evicted him, yeah. Oh my gosh. All the things we've been through, it's incredible, isn't it?
My goodness. It's amazing we're still alive. I'm 70 years old,
I am too.
But I still play. I play every week.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm getting I got a lot of arthritis, so I don't get around as much as I used to.
I can't play guitar no more. I can't play guitar. I have other people play
sing.
Guitar, and I sing. I haven't played guitar in fucking 20 years.
Well, I can,
15 years. I haven't played guitar.
Yeah, I do some gospel numbers in church, and I just don't have time to get a band together lately with all my things going on.
They don't have open mics up there? See, I like open mics. You can just walk in and do it, and whoever's running it will back you up.
There isn't too much. I did do a couple shows, actually, about a year or two ago at this place called the Boiler Room. So some of my old fans came by. That was sort of fun, but I just don't have the gumption to do it late. As far as I get tired out too fast. I used to do 4 sets.
At open mics, you only get 2 songs. But me doing 2 songs, because I've gotten into punk rock, I'm a screamer. So I scream for about 5 minutes, and then I'm done. I scream. I really am loud. Well, you haven't seen me. I write songs about, about Trump and political. I write social comment and funny stuff. I do satire.
Did I ever tell you?
You make me feel like a whore, and Johnny got herpes, and perverts everywhere, and Trump on the stump in that clown car of the GOP.
But did I ever
happening,
sing that song? Did I ever sing that song? I'm a punk cowboy.
No, I've never heard of that.
I'm a punk cowboy, smell like a rat, of course. I'm a punk cowboy.
Okay, we're
safety pin through my horse.
Time, my dear. You have to keep
in touch
with me. Yes, thank you for calling, Zilch.
You take
care.
Zilch
Fletcher. Find him up on Facebook.
And
hopefully he'll put some shit up on YouTube. This is Girl George and the Dragons Radio Show.
Take care, gang.
All right. See you later, alligator.
All right. Bye-bye, George.
Bye-bye.